All right, I'm going to give you a real quick rundown on how to calculate your heart rate fairly quickly. So there's two ways to do it. One, you can use your radial pulse, which is going to be in our wrist, located closer to our thumb side. Let me get that on camera. So over here by my thumb side, I'll take two fingers, not my thumb because it tends to have a pulse of its own, but I'm going to put those two fingers right at the base of my wrist that's attached to my thumb side, and I'm going to try to find that pulse there. So that's one way to find your pulse. That's your radial pulse. Another way to find your pulse is using your carotid artery. So if you find the middle of your chin and your throat, I move over to the right side, and you have to push fairly hard, but push into your throat a little bit, and you kind of have to be still. You should be able to find your carotid pulse. So those are two different locations for your pulse. The fastest way to find your heart rate when working out or prior to workout, I like to just count that pulse for 6 seconds. So if you have a clock with a second hand available to watch, you can watch until it gets to 6 seconds while counting and multiply that by 10. If you want a more accurate reading on heart rate, the longer you count for, so if you went for a full minute and counted your pulse, then you would be able to get an exact beats per minute without having to do any multiplication. Or you could do by 10 and multiply it by 6, but easiest way, watch your clock for 6 seconds. Ready, go. All right, now I was at about 7. So I'd multiply that by 10 seconds, or 10, getting 70 in a minute. So that'd be 70 beats per minute. For today, I want you to calculate your heart rate at the start of your workout and again at the end, to see if it increased into your target zones, thus giving you more cardiovascular endurance. So that's it. Have a good workout.